The college football experience, week 3, Bombs Down Under episode on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Sign up, and what do you do? Sign up with the promo code TCE SGPN to score up to $1,000 in bonus cash. We're also brought to you by Rhythm. Get your free 7-day trial period today by going to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/rhythm. That's RITHMM. That's sportsgamblingpodcast.com/rhythm. And remember, as always, folks, too, let it ride.
This is Mike Leach, head football coach at Mississippi State, and you're listening to SGPN. Let it ride.
Yes, yes, yes. Woo! Welcome to the college football experience, week 3, Bombs Down Under. YouTube.com/the college experience. We're home. Yeah, last week, you had to punt Labor Day through the whole damn schedule. I had to go see an Oakland A's game before they closed one of my favorite stadiums. So it just didn't happen last week. This guy was traveling around like a jackass, right?
These cocksucking ad companies. Everything about last week was a mess.
We're gonna talk about. We got some bombs though.
Yeah,
all right, we
sure
got
do.
some fucking bombs ready to go off. If you're wondering who you're listening to, well, my name is Colby Swinging Database Dan, aka Pick Dundee. That's not a pick. This is a pick.
He was raised in the land down under, where a man thinks on his feet, speaks with his fists, and lives by his wits.
When Dundee happened, he was a superstar.
And you're nothing but a chameleon, lemon-headed, coward, terrorist pussy. And I'm after you, buddy. You're gonna pay for it. Good night.
You ever been caught a chameleon? No?
Ever been called a chameleon?
Yeah, because that's what the guy just did in that clip. He goes, "You're nothing but a chameleon."
Oh, I see.
Sandbagging.
No loyal. No, I've never been called that. Yeah, I don't blend in anything. What you see is what you get. Demand the box.
Oh man, buddy, it's good to be back in studio. It's good to see you. You've been out there touring, hitting those stages, hitting those sports books in Vegas. Give it up,
baby,
for the host of the Bottom Line Bombs podcast, the one and only bet detective C.J. Sullivan. How are you, pal?
Good to be back in the studio doing our weekend bombs. I did miss the show last week.
Yeah, I know. You text me trying to weasel it in. You tried to weasel.
Yeah, you're 4 beers deep at Oakland A's Stadium. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen, buddy. Like, well, I got a hard out. I got a 45-minute window if we want to get it in there.
I'll be honest. It's my fuck up because I did forget a little bit there. I was sitting there looking at the Dave Stewart shit.
Yeah,
they don't even do statues there. They just, hey, we'll put your name up in the corner.
Yeah, nothing permanent because they didn't have to move that shit. Send that to Vegas.
Yeah, we got Dave Stewart in the corner. But how are you, buddy? How was the road?
Terry Steinbach helmet there? Did they have at least that?
True.
Fucking,
true.
You know?
They had Carney Lansford. They had everybody. They had everybody out there. I mean, look, one of the final games, Walt Weiss sighting happened.
They had back-to-back Rookie of the Years.
They brought out, my favorite part was they brought out someone in their like the 7th inning stretch, or maybe I don't know, between one of the innings.
Right.
And it was a couple that got married like 20 years ago at the game. They got married.
Okay.
At the Oakland Coliseum.
Yes.
And so we brought them back here. Look, they're still married.
We're not, but they are. They lasted longer than we did.
Oh boy, that's tough. That's tough,
man.
buddy.
Well, good for them.
But how was the road? Good.
The road was great. Went to Chicago, greatest city in the world in the summer.
Amazing
In the
city.
summertime.
I never been there in the summer.
Only
only the winter.
Oh, that's.
I've heard
hilarious.
it's great in the summer. I've been there in November. I've been there December.
So
I've been there
funny.
January.
It's only like 4 days. Well, spring and fall are like 4 days long. You know.
Yeah.
It's like from 2 to 8. You get the email. All right, go outside, toss the ball, rake a leaf, and get the fuck back inside.
Put your mittens
Yeah,
on.
get your mittens on. No, in the summer, it's the greatest city in the country by far, not even close. Everyone goes there to the lake, you know, and everyone's just out and everyone's having fun. Everyone's just packed because they were locked inside for the last 18 months of winter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's like they got out of prison. They're fucking running out.
I'm loving that new Northwestern Stadium, the
No,
temporary
it's
stadium.
incredible.
Why sink $800 million into some other shit when you got
Right.
this thing lakeside? I mean,
Although they did fuck me losing the overtime to Duke.
I was
for
on them
God's
too.
sakes.
I
Jeez
was on them
Louise.
too, buddy. But that same night, I was on BYU money line and a nice little
Yes.
Mormons versus Methodists. Those are my favorite. Those are my favorite rivalries when that happens.
They have a Jewish quarterback. What the hell's going on over there at BYU?
How did they sneak that one?
Right.
What's my guy's name? Is it John Smith? Who was the guy, or is it just Brigham Young? I don't fucking remember. But
Remember how Ronnie Dangerfield said in the famous words of Brigham Young, I don't care how you bring them, just bring them young.
oh man, rest in peace
Yes.
to the great Rodney.
to the legend, Rodney.
Yeah, look, we got some bobs we're gonna give out here, all right? But I did hit on those Cougs.
Yes.
I did hit on those Cougs with their Jewish quarterback. All right, and he tried to throw that game away. By the way,
Yeah,
did you
he
watch
did.
that
Yeah, he
game?
did. He
Good
did.
God! But before we get on to all that action, I want to let you know that the college football experience, Bob's Down Under, is brought to you by the NFL and SGPN. Really, the NFL and college football are in full swing, and the CFL. Really, They didn't put that one in there, did they? Huh? Don't worry, I'll crowbar it in, Green. We're in full swing. Make sure you subscribe to the Sports Gambling Podcast, the College Football Experience, the FCS College Football Experience, the CFL Gambling Podcast, because we make picks for every single game, every single one. We've done it. It's out there. I got my golf shirt on right now, so it goes. I don't golf. It's just a shirt.
It looks good. Like a country club kind of.
I'll be honest. Laundry day. There wasn't a lot of shit in the.
Looks like you're ready to pick up a divorcee by the happy hour.
No
there.
wonder
It's
why my
country
wife
club.
was giving me a hard time. I was leaving.
You look like you're.
Where are you going?
Right.
Go to the studio, honey.
The old racquetball courts is where I'm going.
But get on over to SGPN. Check out all those podcasts. Buddy, we got a game that's going to kick in 35 minutes here.
What do we got?
This line has crossed 0 though. The Sun Devils, who look like the 72 Dolphins over there,
I know,
are heading into San Marcos, Texas. These are two party schools. If you're not familiar with Texas State, that's where.
This is the biggest
That's
game
where
in
you get
Texas State history,
by
no doubt.
By
Amazing.
far.
Now I'm seeing on Bet Online, this line's already gone up to 3.
That's what I'm seeing 3 right now. Dude, this morning it was at I think 1. Last night it was Arizona State favored by 2.
Right.
This shit's been. I mean, I guess we don't have a bomb here, but I'm taking Texas State. I don't know if I would go past 3 though.
No, of course
Yeah.
not. I'm thinking Arizona State just with the since it got up to 3. The key number. I mean, they're daring you to take them. I like Texas
If
State.
they win
though.
this game though, if Texas State wins, they're going to storm the field.
For sure. I mean, I'm not taking it because I like Texas State, but I don't want to lay 3.
Yeah. This line's going crazy. All right. And I take it you don't have a bomb on Northwestern State. Look, I know Northwestern fucked you, but Northwestern State does play tonight against South Alabama. They're 37-point dogs.
They're dirty dogs.
They lost to Prairie View last week.
I did not have anything on.
I don't think that.
Tomorrow I got some of these games though.
Ooh, okay.
I like a lot of these games tomorrow.
Well, you got Kansas playing at a soccer stadium in Kansas City, Kansas.
Right.
You ever been to Kansas City, Kansas?
Kansas City, Kansas. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can tell the difference between the Kansas and Missouri side. I'll tell you that.
Please do tell.
You know which,
I-
you know which side fought for which side when you get to Kansas and Missouri, because they had a civil war between themselves. And it's apparent.
Well, the rebels of UNLV are coming into Kansas City.
Look at this
Kansas.
line. I mean,
this has gone up. This is shot up. What
This
the
line
hell
shot
happened
up.
out
It's at
there?
9.5. It was at
Like
7.
6.5, 7.
6.
Yeah. Wow.
I'll be honest with you. I know Kansas coming off the loss, and Kansas burned me bad last week. I was on them big and the over and my Heisman tickets.
Daniels looking like shit.
God
throwing
damn.
these picks left and right.
I ripped up my Jalen Heisman tickets. Everything was fucking brutal. Yeah, he had so many picks.
I mean, I took Kansas.
I like UNLV here.
Well, no, I mean after a touchdown, I
mean,
think you get.
crazy.
At what point do you buy in on these Rebs? Especially they just got left out of. They got left out of the new Pac-12 because they're tie-in with Nevada. Politics. I'm glad that happened because I think Nevada and UNLV should always play with that big ass cannon trophy.
But I mean, how long is it going to take for us to be believers of UNLV? I know their fans came after us, but I mean, my God, with this offense and the coach,
and they lose the quarterback. Don't worry, we'll just get some kid out of Holy Cross. It'll dominate.
No shit, we're just being stubborn at this point. Like I'm a believer of this UNLV squad. They got the slot machine, the turnover slot machine.
That is fire. That is fire.
I mean, come on.
I do like that.
What do they call that? The Rebel Roller or whatever the hell?
Roll.
I mean,
roller.
It's awesome.
Roller, maybe?
Right.
Yeah.
They have the best turnover machine. It's a slot machine. They hit and they do it.
It makes that Oregon State chainsaw look like I don't know. It looks like a fucking gingerbread cookie.
So I will gobble all the 9.5 points, and I'll sprinkle plus 280. I believe in this UNLV team. Fuck Kansas, and it's personal what they did to me.
Is that Rebel over there?
But they're counting down 7-6-5.
I thought, are you going to touch both dogs? But you got the Arizona Wildcats too, and the Little Apple because I got both favorites.
I like Kansas State there, and then Arizona looks great too. Their quarterback receiver combos and amazing, But this is just a bad matchup. Kansas State, I like them to bounce back here.
Yeah, if you're searching for dogs, I don't have a lot early on, but Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday is plenty.
Saturday.
Let's get some big ones.
H.A. Chapman Stadium. Oklahoma State just beats Arkansas. Big time rivalry.
I love this game.
I mean, they're at least going to cover the points because I feel like Tulsa always gives Oklahoma State
had no business covering. If you got in late, you didn't cover.
Oh my God, I got in late, dude. Oh my fucking God,
ridiculous.
Yeah.
They won by 8 in overtime. They were outgained 648 to 385.
That punt returner. That filthy punt returner.
They won by 8 in double overtime. What a joke.
The bet detective was in Vegas last week, as you could tell. Look, Steve Spurrier Jr. Unfortunately, he doesn't have the mannerisms like his dad, where he'll just take his hat off and he's just like, just hates his quarterback, right? But his offense does move the fucking ball just like Pops. So I will. Look, it's just a great letdown spot. Oklahoma State played the reigning FCS national champs week 1 in a game a lot of people thought was an upset. Then their arch rivals, Arkansas, the old school rivalry game that hadn't been played in a long time. So now they go to sleepy H.A. Chapman Stadium. You ever been to the great city of Tulsa, Oklahoma?
Tulsa, I have not. Been to Oklahoma City. Been to Norman.
Okay.
Not been to Tulsa.
Tulsa's a great city.
I love Tulsa. Love the Tulsans.
It's a little empty because it feels like one of the Rust Belt cities in a way where it's like that it's just what happened. Everyone left. It's like Dayton, Ohio.
Sure.
Went to Dayton, Ohio, and was like, "There's people who live here. I don't see them." But
and you said it right. This is a sleepy spot. It's 11 a.m. Central kickoff.
Oh yeah.
They just had the double overtime game where they had to make the huge comeback and win. They have to host Utah, then go to Kansas State the next 2 games. This is a bad scheduling spot for them.
I think it's plus 800 on the money line.
Plus 800 on the money line. I'm looking at 19.5 is the spread. This is a huge dog for us. Let's just go through it.
Yeah.
And Tulsa's coach Kevin Wilson.
He don't like them pieces of shit down in Stillwater.
But he knows Mike Gundy.
Oh yeah.
He coached under Stoops over Oklahoma for 9 years.
That's what I'm saying. He knows all about this. He knows what he's got to do. That's what I'm saying. Coming to our house at H.A. Chapman Stadium, the house that fucking Steve Largent built.
And this is a renewed rivalry. They don't play every year, but they used to.
Yeah, well, it's because Oklahoma won't play them anymore.
Right.
Like, we need somebody that's close by.
They played 77 times. I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
Like 100.
And Oklahoma State's plus 3 in a turnover margin. This is ripe for an upset.
Oh yeah.
So I love Tulsa.
Give me a little bit of that golden hurricane action.
Yeah, I love Tulsa plus 19. And I'm looking at 7-1. You saw 8-1 money line. Either way, sprinkle it. Let's go.
Yeah.
Get the big dogs out for this one.
Now, my brother NC Nick. he's already bet Texas Tech. But any chance old
Texas
school game?
Tech?
Any chance the North Texas Mean Green? Eric Morris agency and head coach there going into Lubbock.
Yeah, I mean, well, we're it's ambitious.
I'm not taking it, but I was just asking.
Right.
Just throwing that out there. You got any chance you're taking North Texas there in Lubbock? No.
I can be talked into it, but I'm not doing it.
Okay. All right. What about your Wisconsin Badgers that you love so much?
God.
You got the Crimson Tide. And look, and these sneaky bastards. Hey, Fox Noon. Hey, you filthy piles of shit. You moved the backyard brawl. You moved the backyard brawl from 8 o'clock to a 9 or to a noon kick. And you did it in Madison. You're taking away our greatest environments. You're taking away any chance of fans running on the goddamn field. I mean, I guess in Madison they'll drink anyway the night before, just like in Morgantown. But come on, this should be a night game.
Crazy.
Should be a night game.
It should be. I mean, it's all the money. ESPN's putting like Tulane on there for like just to pack their fucking SEC.
But dude,
I mean,
Madison is like one of the best drinking towns on the fucking planet.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
They get after it. It'll be insane. An insane environment. Alabama's going to destroy them. But actually, I don't know. To be honest with you, I mean, Alabama.
Look, I lean points, but I don't know about the bomb. I don't think the bomb is lit.
No, the bomb's not lit. I mean, I would take Wisconsin with the points. It'll be a tough game, but I don't like this Wisconsin team. I don't like how they changed their whole MO. I don't like this fucking dairy raid offense that runs bullshit.
Try to bring in this foo stuff into. You know what I mean? That's like asking for a vegan.
Madison? This is crazy.
Yeah, that's like asking. Try to go to the great state of Wisconsin and try to avoid cheese. I tried that once for a weekend when I went to a Packers Redskins game. Mm-hmm. It's impossible. It's just impossible. They put like a cheddar zest on my fucking salmon. All right,
sounds nice.
it was good. It was good, but it was just. I
hear what you said.
Yeah.
But Alabama, I'm not laying with Alabama for sure.
Yeah. I mean, any chance? What about College Game Day is going to be in Columbia, South Carolina for when Brian Kelly and his family come trotting in?
I could give a shit about the family anymore.
I actually bet on LSU. I think the family's going to deliver. I think the family's going to. I don't trust the South Carolina team.
I don't trust South Carolina either. Who did they open up with? Was that Old Dominion?
They should have lost that game.
I know, right?
They fumbled inside their own 5.
Jesus. They did bounce back and trounce Kentucky, but that's a short number. I kind of like LSU there, to be honest with you as well.
E. Arbo saying Milrow's holding the bet detective back. Jalen Milrow. See that right there.
Milrow is holding me back. I mean, I watched all that game on the airplane, actually, the last week Alabama, when there was a 1-point game with 6 minutes to go. Then they won by 30 somehow. I mean, but Milrow just like, he's like, all right, fuck it. Should I throw it away? No, I'm just going to do a backwards somersault 30 yards back. I don't know what I don't know what the hell Milrow's doing back there.
Takeo Spikes in the chat saying Tulane is a bomb.
Yes.
Let's talk about that one.
All right, I'll talk to you.
Green Wave going into. Do we have a little Oklahoma 2-step with Tulsa? And then Tulane, these AAC schools coming into the great state of Oklahoma. You said you've been to Norman. Mm-hmm. So you know what Tulane's going to have to go through going into that. You pretty much are in Oklahoma City. That's like 20 minutes from Oklahoma City.
Yes.
But Tulane looked pretty good last week. They kind of pissed the game away late. They do have a freshman quarterback. He's very talented, but a freshman quarterback made a freshman mistake with the fumble. K-State took it back to the house. They did get hosed on a final call of the game, though. They called that bullshit pick play when look, I'm okay with them actually throwing a flag on a pick play, but not when it's wrong. Like, you know what I mean? Like, not when it doesn't happen. When the corner rushes up to jam like it's a run play.
Yeah.
Then it's no longer a pick play. They should be suspended for that one. But Tulane, you think they're live to win it outright in Norman because Oklahoma. I'm asking.
I was on Oklahoma last week, so I'm kind of a biased opinion on them. I thought they're going to blow Houston out. That was a absolute disgrace of a performance. I'm kind of buying back. Maybe I'm like, well, maybe I bought a little too into Oklahoma. We're just riding on Temple, and they're running that Temple juice. So Tulane is definitely live. They're definitely more talented team.
I took the points.
As talented. Yeah, I'll take the 13.5. Well, we got a sprinkle for going in there. I mean,
yeah,
but the way Oklahoma looked last week, why can't Tulane win this game?
Yeah, and look, my guy Jeff Matthews in the chat. I'm gonna take you to one that I am all in on.
Okay.
UConn, 17-point dog. They're a 17-point dog.
All right.
At Wallace Wade Stadium there in Durham, North Carolina, buddy. Duke looked like shit. Look, they fucked us with the Northwestern game, but Duke did. You can't tell me Duke looked good in that game.
No, not at all.
So when I see these Huskies, these pesky Huskies that popped up on our screens,
worst losses
every damn time.
16.5 plus 550.
They're coming in there. Jim Mora's not putting up with any of your nonsense. Look, where the hell's my Jim Mora drop? Somewhere on here. All right. He's somewhere on this thing, but let me tell you folks.
This is Jim Mora, and you're listening to SGPN. Let it ride.
I like when you listen to that because you can almost hear him like thinking, "What the fuck am I? What is this?" Anyway, buddy, that one's gonna hit.
Yeah.
So jump in on that.
All right, I'm in on that.
Follow me there.
I'll follow you, and I'll give you another one.
Give me one.
Let's parlay this one. This is even a bigger dog than UConn.
What's that?
And this is a nice MAC team. Now we're fading a little. Speaking of storm in the field, we're gonna fade these goddamn pussies out there in Champaign, Illinois.
Oh, I like it.
Central Michigan getting 19. Now Illinois, they got me. They beat Kansas. That pick six before halftime was everything.
Oh, it was brutal.
Daniels was fucking awful.
Yeah.
3 interceptions.
Hey, next time you can't just sit out a year and then play like a quarter against Lindenwood,
right? And
just expect to go up against a D1 college football team.
Exactly. So Kansas had 4 turnovers, and they won 23-17. Good for you. You got the win. Fans stormed the field. Got their ranked opponent.
Yeah.
Now they have to face a MAC opponent before they go to Nebraska next week. This is a letdown spot. A look ahead to Nebraska. Now, Central Michigan did get blown out by FIU last week, 52-16.
Wait, whoa! I was all over FIU because you don't just open up Pitbull Stadium and have the guy bringing his whole posse.
That's true.
You know what I mean? You
That's
knew
true.
that was toxic.
Now, in Central Michigan's defense, they had 6 turnovers in that game, including 5 interceptions from Levis, who's a new starter.
They might have been sipping some of that Pitbull vodka in the locker room.
But Brett Bielema, as a home favorite for season, he's 5-10 against the spread.
And he was kind of walking with a swagger last week. You
and
see
he
that
said
at his press
bum.
conference?
Right, he was walking with a swagger. You get him up there, and he's an absolute bum.
What did he do to you, buddy? Huh? is this an old Chicago story?
No, he bounced around Wisconsin to Arkansas, and this whole bullshit now. And he comes with his tail between his legs out to Champaign.
I saw that photo of him with a pitcher of beer in Cabo San Lucas.
But yeah, I like these Chippewas, and I like the coach McLean. Whatever they gave Notre Dame a game last year. You know.
Oh yeah. I like this.
A couple years ago, I remember them playing Penn State.
Chips.
Fire up chips is right.
I'm with you. I'm taking the points.
Yeah, I'll take the points.
I didn't sprinkle that money line yet. Maybe I will.
Sprinkle it. What are we doing here?
Maybe I will.
Sprinkle the money line. Are we dropping bombs or not?
I got some. I mean, my major bomb. One of my major bombs is those UConn Huskies. But
yeah, that's a big one.
Let's stay in. We got a classic nor'easterner parlay here, or nor'eastern. Don't they say nor'easterner?
Yes.
Boston College, justice for Wells. Going into Missouri, Luther Burden's questionable.
Okay. Boston
College, Thomas Castellanos. Patty C's theory that if the minute they hire an O'Brien, they're going to start winning games seems to be accurate. He called this 5 years ago. He's like, they should go out and get Bill O'Brien.
Whoever an O'Brien. Any O'Brien.
You get an O'Brien at Boston College and the world aligns again. I think this is a game. I'm not ready to just crown Missouri for beating Murray State and Buffalo.
No, I'm waiting. I've been waiting for spots to fade Missouri, and I think Boston College is better than we thought. Not just that Florida State's that bad. I mean, right, that quarterback's incredible.
Yeah, I like their O-line. I think they can give Mizzou some problems. Now, this place will be lit, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, 16, 17 points you're talking. Shop around.
And O'Brien, he's a great schemer. I like playing these Boston College Eagles first quarter too, because of just the way, his mind comes in there. He's an NFL scheming coach, and he's got them designed. He's got them ready to go.
I'll be honest, like something about the Northeast is, I think UMass is live too as a 4-point dog against Buffalo. Let's just take all these Northeast teams, do a little parlay. UConn, UMass, Boston College.
'Tis the season, early fall, right? Absolutely.
I want to ask you about there's another game in the Northeast where you have an 18-point dog, your Temple Owls. That I can't take.
No.
Any chance?
These Temple Owls? Absolutely not.
I'm actually on Coastal. They're laying like 18, 17 and a half, something like that.
They're a joke. They've quit. They're absolute disaster. Matter of fact, I brought my Florida Atlantic hat that I was given in Philadelphia.
You do get a lot of free hats.
I get free hats. I got this in Philadelphia from my Temple insider who hit the portal to Florida Atlantic. He said, "Fuck Temple. This is your new
From
Owls."
one owl to the next year, he's going to Rice.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. Owls have big memories. I'll tell you that much.
They do. They freak me out. We had this conversation. I think,
they're
before.
haunting. Their heads turn all the way around.
Yeah, they're a little
for
odd.
life.
They're a little odd. But all right, let's. There's a couple more bombs out there, but I want to tell the folks that the college football experience is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Yes, get on over to Underdog Fantasy. Underdog Fantasy Picker gives you a chance to win 1,000 times the amount of money you enter, and with the NFL back, with that cockamamie kickoff. You know what I mean? Hey, Bet Detective.
Yeah.
Just gonna let you know we're gonna kick an onside kick here.
Oh,
right?
thank you. Did you get written consent form from my lawyers that say you can kick it onside kick?
Yeah, just gonna let you know that we can kick an onside kick here.
All right.
There are a ton of pick'em specials to get you started for NFL and college. Get on over there. Their lobby is jam packed with profit boost and no sweat entries.
Yes.
Look, we got a game that's about to break down right now. You got the Finns hosting these Buffalo Bills.
Yep.
I see. That's a little too easy. The first one I grabbed was Josh Allen over a half total yards. Hold on. Higher or lower 1.5 passing touchdowns. Josh Allen. What do you think?
Oh yeah, I go over there. He's gonna hit. He's gonna hit Keon Coleman twice, so that's already locked in. I have Keon Coleman 2 touchdowns in it.
Oh! I like it. Get on over there, folks. But they also have that for college football too. It's just the first one I saw was the Bills Dolphins. Jump in there. Sign up, and when you do, sign up with the promo code TCESGPN to claim your special pick plus first time deposit offer up to $1,000 in bonus cash. UnderdogFantasy.com promo code TCESGPN. All right, we are back. Lane Gretzky.
Yeah, shout out to Lane Gretzky.
Look what he's got the BC, UConn, UMass. He's adding the airport, Florida International in there.
Yes, love the airport.
Like this. I do like that play. Let's. What about that backyard brawl? Me and you are huge fans of the brawl.
Love the backyard brawl. It's a little weird that it's this early. This should be after Thanksgiving. After Black Friday.
They keep fucking with their stuff.
A lot
of like the Apple Cup.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Apple Cup is this week.
The hell, people are still picking apples. You know what I mean? Like,
right?
Don't count anymore. I took Dub V in this one.
Yeah, I'm taking eat shit, Pitt. What are we talking about here? This is no doubt about it. West Virginia.
All right, look, just like that.
Morgantown, you'll always be home sweet home to me.
Texas A&M is laying 3 in the swamp. 3.5. I can't take.
Fuck this team.
They're going to be playing 2 different quarterbacks. One was a freshman. I can't take the Gators.
No, absolutely not.
No dog there.
You see what I mean? With the Gator was like, "Fuck this team" after the Miami game.
Great.
That's got into like a whole fantasy football thing, like about your own team. Like when you have any running backs, you have to draft Najee Harris. Man, fuck this team.
Take you, Spike saying the Civil War in Week 3 is a fucking tragedy. It is.
I agree.
That's what I'm saying. They just sprinkle like. The hell's going on here? Any chance you're taking the Beavs? They're catching like 16.5, 17.
A lot of people do like the Beavs. I mean, how can't you? But the Oregon looks terrible right now. I mean, what the fuck is going on?
Guess what? I have one national championship future. Guess who it is? It's the Oregon Ducks. Things are going great.
You're not the only one. Everyone loved Oregon. I mean, they should be 0-2. This is a joke.
They look like shit, dude. There's no way. They could just cook that thing.
Get him off the hook like that.
I do like a little Pac-2 parlay though. You saw this news. I actually think they're genius. They probably knew that they were going to release this news for like a month, and the fact they chose to do it last night at like midnight, which is like when a Pac-12 normally a game would normally be on, and then with the lead up of the Apple Cup and Civil War, I think they make a statement. I like taking Oregon State with Washington State. I like Washington State to win the game outright. Oregon State, just give me the points.
Yeah, I'll take the point to Oregon State.
I think Washington State's better than Washington.
Everyone likes Washington State. That's the only thing that scares me. I think they're a little overrated, Washington State. Especially they had the Mike Leach game last week. Shout out to them for winning it.
True. They won that. Hopefully Hopefully Texas Tech reimbursed the Leach family, those filthy whores.
Absolutely.
For depriving Coach Leach's money for so long.
I will say they had a huge turnover battle in that game. They didn't really dominate the way that score does say it was. I think Washington is a little better than they've shown as well. So I'm not rushing to jump on Washington State there. I kind of like Washington, to be honest with you.
Well, this fucking guy comes on this show.
Well, like I said, you're putting this fucking Apple Cup week 3. This is a joke, and I got a big letdown spot. But let's get some real. Let's get to the game we all can agree on.
East Carolina. Well, look, I got it at +3.
Wow! But grab yourself a number from the Dalai Lama right there.
Oh, yeah. I love it.
Show a good number you got there.
I love it. Look at that right there. That's a nice 3. That's a 3. Hold on.
Lock that in.
Do you see that thing? That's 3.
Yeah.
Zoom in. It's a 3. Look at that. I love this.
It's amazing. That's for the Dalai Lama.
There we go.
We only give out good numbers here.
ECU will win that game outright. You saw Appalachian State's defense look just like shit. You know which one is actually really live though? If I'm being serious, I mean, look, I think ECU is going to win that game. But, Cam Rising got injured on the water cooler last week.
No, what was the story?
I'm sorry, shit you not. Now you can look at the video. It's on my Twitter page, but he really did get injured on the water cooler. He got pushed into it. It's not like he was just filling up and cut his hand. Right. But
he's an old man. Who knows?
That motherfucker is Mr. Glass from that Samuel Jackson Bruce Willis movie,
Unbreakable, whatever. Yeah.
Well, now that he's not playing, they're reporting. So they're going into Logan.
Oh my God.
They're going into Logan, and guess who the quarterback is of Utah State? It's the former pig farmer that was at Utah last year. All right, Bryson Barnes.
Oh, let me put this.
Dude, let me tell you, these Aggies are live.
Let me put this Aggies in there. What's this game called?
This is what is this one? It's like I don't know. It's the brother shit. Let me see.
The Jesus touchdown of climb to Latter-day Saint prop bet set. Jesus Christ.
What is this thing called? The Battle of the Brothers. That's what
Battle
it is.
of the Brothers. All right.
So many battles.
I know.
Surprising even. They're playing for the Beehive boot.
Beehive boot. All right, that's a big one then.
Yeah, let's go. They got kids camping out. Logan. I think that's an intriguing one. I already gave my UConn. I got a couple other ones that are worth a shot.
I do too. I got a couple ones that aren't
Fire one away.
Big.
Fire one away.
Here's one. How about Georgia State at home versus your Vandy?
No.
I know you love
my guy Diego Pissing Pavia.
I know. And he just got a sponsorship with Raising Cane Chicken Fingers.
That is a little scary.
Yeah, they're a little fat and sassy there.
You fucking inviting everybody over to have chicken wings.
I know chicken wings are livening up, but I know the Pissing Pavia. But Georgia State, I mean, they got the Penn State transfer too of LEU. Their quarterback.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true. They got that kid who we went to Penn State. I love how you skipped out that he went to Pitt for a little bit.
Yeah, he went to Pitt for a little bit. But
I don't trust quarterbacks that have been with Pat Narduzzi. All right. No, I think Vandy's going to win.
They played Georgia Tech well, Georgia State. I know they lost 35-12, wherever the score was there, but they had 3 goal-to-goal situations.
I'm with you.
Where they got nothing.
I got Vandy winning the SEC.
Yeah, all right, that's fair enough. I'm just saying, I like Vandy as the dog. I don't like them being on a road, being a 10.5 point favorite.
This is going to be like 31-10.
All right. You know what? Fine. Piss in my face like these UNLV fans were pissing in our face.
I bet Vandy -9. I can't sit there and come into this show switching sides.
No, I just threw it out there. You don't have to agree. I just threw it out there. I'm taking the points, at least Georgia State. I just don't like Vandy to cover a big number on the road. I think that's a bit much for them. But I know one we could definitely agree on, even though this is your favorite team, because just from the preseason team previews, we threw this out there. This ultimate revenge game, and that's Colorado State.
Oh yeah, I think that. Well, look, here's another one. I'm a Buffs fan, so I
know you're a Buffs fan.
I don't like touching this one. It gives me bad juju, but I know the history of the Rocky Mountain Showdown. And to me, first off, it's hardly ever played in Fort Collins.
Right.
You got to go back to like 1992 or some shit like that. The last time they played in Fort Collins. If you haven't been to the great city of Fort Collins, they're gonna be turned up for this game.
Yes,
and especially this one they're playing at night. Thankfully,
they're wild.
Yes, everyone will be on mushrooms and fucking edibles and just knocking down silver bullets in the parking lot and Coors Original. This one I could see happening. Now
No,
I can't. I'm not betting it because it's my boys.
The
But
ultimate revenge spot. And who's the receiver? Horton. He's fucking
Torrey Horton.
Torrey Horton.
Yeah.
He's an absolute beast. He
talked
said
to some shit.
Yeah,
Talking
said
some
we
shit.
should have murdered them
Yes,
last year.
that.
And he's right.
I like that.
They should.
They should. They're up big.
Yeah.
They blew it.
But
they blew
this
it.
Colorado team, I mean, they're hilarious. Where their lack of just refusal to run the ball. Like there's
Dude, it bothers me so much. It bothers me so much because like if you took this philosophy and put this on another team,
right.
I would hate this team because it just. Do they even practice running between the tackles?
I mean, why do they refuse to even try? It's insane.
Like I said, you can have a bad offensive line. There's been plenty of bad offensive lines over the years, but if you are practicing and content with running the ball, you will be improved and look better than this offensive line. This one looks like they just never play. It's like, oh yeah, we gotta run that play.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't we run that once in practice last month? It just looks like they're unprepared, man.
Yeah. And it feels like things are falling apart early already there. You saw Hunter be pissed and walk off the field. You know, he's getting frustrated.
Yeah.
You know, they showed Shiloh, whatever. They're still talking to shit, but they don't believe it anymore. It's they run an air raid, but they don't run the air raid offense.
Yeah.
That's what's hilarious.
Yeah, fucking Pat Shurmur.
All right.
I questioned that hire the minute they brought in Pat Shurmur.
Give me Colorado State money line.
I can
plus
understand
7.5.
I could understand
They've
it. I'll
had
even
this
play your
circle.
little music. All right?
Yes.
Here we go. Now I'll take you to one that I do buy into, and then I've already sprinkled. I think it was like plus 500, plus 550 one.
Okay.
You know, Virginia Tech is 0-2 when they've played at Old Dominion, right?
Yeah. Okay. I did not know that, but I'm ready. I'm ready for this one.
I was not impressed with Virginia Tech last week against Marshall.
No, that first half.
yeah.
I mean, they were lucky to get out of there alive.
And Old Dominion should have beat South Carolina in the first game.
Yep.
They fumbled the ball inside the 5,
Yeah.
and that's what gave South Carolina the win with like 4 minutes left in the game. And then East Carolina is East Carolina. They're a juggernaut. So when I see Virginia Tech come in there, who, like I said, just to me, this is a classic little brother, much like Colorado State. It's very similar to me. Like Old Dominion, Virginia Tech's main recruiting is the 757.
Yeah.
Old Dominion is in the 757. So like those guys that are at Old Dominion, they didn't get that call from Virginia Tech. So this is why they're 0-2 there. When I say they're 0-2, I'm not talking about a game 100 years ago. They've lost the last 2 times they've been to SP Ballard Stadium within the past 7 years. So I just buy into that angle that they're going to be super hungry, super ready to go. And I'm getting 14.5. No, Virginia Tech's not that good, man.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I agree with this one. I'm on this one.
Let's go. Let's take these Monarchs.
Definitely
King
with
me.
the points.
Um,
Oh boy. You think, can we see Notre Dame losing back to back?
I mean,
Purdue's off a bye?
I was driving on my way over here and I was thought about that and I go, you know what? I think they might be live.
I mean,
I
I
take
think
a shot here.
Absolutely, I could take a shot here at home.
Isn't Riley Leonard dinged up too?
Riley Leonard's dinged up and
plays like shit sometimes.
yeah, and he's not that good. It turns out he's not that good. He can't fucking throw the ball. By the way, what's this over under 47? This under is a smash.
Oh yeah.
Play.
Oh yeah. Purdue defensive minded coach Ryan Walters going to load the box, make Riley Leonard beat you.
Notre Dame's going to be an underplay for me all year anyway, but especially with this Purdue game.
Yeah.
47. Love the under. I'm taking Purdue into points, and I'm going to try it again. Why can't they lose back to back?
Hey, you know, and when you really think about it, especially if a team off a bye week, you have 2 weeks to study the film.
Yeah.
I'm on board. Let's boil her up. Folks, got a couple others we want to give away, but before we do that, I want to tell you the college football experience is brought to you by BetUS. Yes, bet with the best in the business. BetUS. BetUS has been around for more than 40 years, and you can bet anywhere. Don't get it twisted with the title BetUS. No, it's available in a ton of locations, including internationally. So BetUS has also massive props menu. That's what you want when you're looking for the props. You heard the bet the tech talk about is 2 touchdowns.
2 touchdown, Keon Coleman.
Woo!
Get on it, baby.
Woo! Get on over there. You got same game parlays and some of the best boosts in the business, plus an all new live betting experience. You can easily deposit using cryptocurrency.
Love a little crypto.
Yeah.
Some NFT action.
Oh yeah,
baby.
get on over there, do that Tom Brady shit, right? And get lightning fast payouts. I can tell you this: One of the ones I like, and it's a short little yapper that goes. Jacksonville State, Rich Rodriguez going to get their first win of the season. They're like a 2.5 point dog at Eastern Michigan. They got more athletes in Eastern Michigan. They're going to get it done. Okay. Use our sign up link to get 125% deposit bonus on your first 3 deposits. Not just 1, not 2, but 3 different deposits. Go to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/betus. That's sportsgamblingpodcast.com/betus with the promo code SGPN so they know that we sent you. BetUS, America's favorite sports book. We're also brought to you by Rhythm. Have you ever wanted to create your own sports betting model for football? Well, I can tell you. Do you even know what a sports betting model is? SGPN's proud partner Rhythm is the #1 AI-powered sports betting platform that helps provide bettors of all levels the ability to build custom, predictive betting models in seconds. And you get predictions for betting on money lines, spreads, totals, props. I can tell you this. I like the 100 Miles of Hate rivalry. It's a great rivalry. Western Kentucky, Middle Tennessee.
Great name.
Middle Tennessee. It is a great name. Middle Tennessee's ass this year, though. So I like laying the 7, even at Johnny Red Floyd Stadium there in Murfreesboro. So hop on over there. Claim your free 7-day trial period today by going to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/rhythm. That's RITHMM. That's sportsgamblingpodcast.com/rhythm. All right. We are back. Some dogs left, perhaps bark. Any chance you're taking the Kentucky Wildcats?
No, absolutely not. They are trash. No, they're not trash.
They did look like trash.
They looked like trash last week, and I'm not.
What about the Rice Owls?
I'm not fading Georgia.
Little Battle of Houston, and this is the.
Yeah, I saw that as a little pup guy.
Yeah,
right?
That's the name of that rivalry again. It's like the Bayou Bucket Special or some shit.
Some bullshit.
Actually, I got one that might be live.
Okay.
I've been burning money on this team. So I ate shit. I took them on the money line. They lost 48-7 in the opener. Then I said, they're playing an FCS. They're going to rebound. I'm going to lay the 7. Now they're they lost outright to an FCS. But the Wyoming Cowboys.
Yeah, I know these fucking Cowboys. We got to turn the page on Wyoming.
You sure?
This is not
because I see a nice plus 280 out there. They look horrible.
They do look.
But there's a rivalry game,
right?
Laramie.
Okay.
No,
it's in Laramie. I don't know. Yeah, you go ahead and take that.
What about San Diego State?
Now we're talking.
Okay.
Now
Cal just got an SEC win.
Cal just beat Auburn.
Oh man, you come back home,
yes.
you fuck your girlfriend, and you shave your pits.
Right, absolutely right. Absolutely right. These fucking natural deodorant wearing motherfucking skanks. You goddamn hippie bitches.
I think San Diego State's live.
I think San Diego State's live. I'll definitely take 18.5.
Sure, they got shut out at home last week, but I do think you saw it with UC Davis in the first game. And this is another little brother act.
Yeah,
it's like you got kids that probably wanted to play at Cal that didn't have the grades, so they went to San Diego State.
Yeah,
you know. Plus 750 on the money line right now.
Plus 750 on the money line. Tell you what, I'm with you on Wyoming. Who am I kidding?
Yeah, there we go.
Letdown spot for BYU as well. Let's do a letdown parlay there. San Diego State, Wyoming. Two teams.
Love it.
2 dogs that play shit.
How about them Cowboys?
Yes,
Let's go.
Absolutely. I got a little pup, and then I got one last big one. One last chase big one as well, too.
What's your little pup? Give me that little pup.
A little pup. I just like the way this team. I like they did a program win last week. Those UVA, I hate those pussies, but Virginia.
It's a rivalry game.
It's a rivalry game versus Maryland. Virginia changed their entire attitude.
Yeah, what's going on over there?
I don't know.
Have you ever been to Charlottesville? I hate Charlottesville because I once was trying to watch a game.
Yeah.
You go through like 5 hours of trying to find a sports bar. There's no sports bars in Charlottesville. They just don't. They don't believe in live sports on TV.
They don't. But when it comes to the team, they have good guys on both sides.
It's quarterback.
Yes,
it's exciting.
Absolutely. And I don't know. They beat Wake Forest last week in a great game. I like what Tony Elliott's doing over there. He's got them all.
Doesn't he sound like a NASCAR driver?
Yeah, he does. You got to have that, Virginia. Tony Elliott. Absolutely. He came over from Clemson. But yeah, he's just changing the entire program in Maryland. I never trust Maryland.
I took Michigan State last week.
Yeah,
that thing hit.
Absolutely.
Had to sweat a little bit there.
A little bit of a sweat, but those Terps are the most schizophrenic
Ever
fucking
since
program.
Bear Bryant left Maryland, they've been a disappointment.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's kind of a letdown spot, but they're at home. This is more of a momentum thing. I like Virginia here to get this outright at home versus Maryland.
I like it too. Rivalry game.
Mm-hmm.
I'll join you on that. I like FIU.
Okay.
We talked about the airport. They're taking on Florida Atlantic, so I am going to fade your hat. I'm sorry. I guess you're on the other side of this one.
No, that's fine.
Plus 175.
That's fine. He hasn't seen the field yet anyway. So
see, that's the reason why. Right. Yeah, I think that's a real one to play there. Plus 175 there. You said you had a big one.
A big one. Money line's going to be ambitious, but I'm definitely taking the points here. Last game on the board, as I see it. So chase all of your losses on this one. There.
Yeah, why is there no Hawaii game?
God,
No, it's in Texas.
Yeah,
okay.
Hawaii's got to go into Texas.
Yeah. What are you working with here? You're working that Fresno game?
I'm looking at Kennesaw State.
Oh, I can see that.
Grabbing 18 at San Jose.
I got burnt by Kennesaw last week.
Yeah.
Though.
Kennesaw is a live dog anytime they step on the field, my friend.
And San Jose State just got bad news that they can't be part of the Pac-12.
Yes, not part of the Pac-12. There's a lot of bad spirits.
Sorry for themselves.
A lot of bad spirits going on over there. I like Kennesaw State to keep this close. Give me 18
Definitely.
for sure.
All day take the points. I've seen 18.5 right now.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Plus 800 on the money line. Just a
sprinkle.
Just a small sprinkle.
Yeah, you gotta get a taste.
Small sprinkle. I actually like this one a lot.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's the last game on the board. You gotta love it.
Let's go. Kennesaw money line. I'm with you. Fantastic. Well, I mean, I think we've ran out of dogs.
That's
right?
it. That's all the dogs.
Any chance Wake Forest could beat Ole Miss?
Well, I mean, Ole Miss is waiting to die, but no, I don't think they will.
Nevada getting 18 at Minnesota, maybe.
I could be sold on Nevada.
Yeah,
for sure.
They've been looking pretty good ever since Jeff Choate became head coach there.
Yeah.
What about?
I like the over in that game though. From I was going to play a side on that. It's a low number. And
what is that number? Let me see if I can find that real ck. It's 44.
Yeah,
and a half.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I like that too. Wanted to ask you one more. The Battle of the Victory Bell. They've been playing it since 1888. Cincinnati, Miami, Ohio. It's at Miami, Ohio. A lot of times they'll do neutral at Paul Brown Stadium or whatever.
Right.
This one's at Jaegerbaum Stadium in Oxford, Ohio. I bet Cincinnati just because Miami, Ohio got them last year, and I tend to think like the momentum game. This series is dead even, and they played like every year since 1888, which is remarkable. Any chance you believe in the Red Hawks to get that dub?
Well, I tell you what, for sure they can get that dub, no problem whatsoever. Cincinnati's not a team I'm backing at any point this season. So, and a nice little rivalry game in Miami, Ohio. They got those goddamn bagel shops out there and their fucking Halloween places out there. It's just a weird little area there. It's a small number, isn't it? That's not a big number, is it?
Wait.
What's the spread in that game?
In 4.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
4. So of course, Miami Ohio can get that.
What about Memphis getting 7 down there at Saudi Arabia State?
I mean, eventually, it's got to be a bye on Florida State, right? I mean, we're laying
they
under
had a bye week too last week.
Yeah. So I mean, fool me 3 times, whatever. I'll keep giving my money to Florida State. I'm an idiot. I mean, that seems like value there. 6.5 at home versus Memphis off the bye.
I hear there's rumors on the internets.
But I think that's. I mean, Louisiana Tech getting 21.5 at NC State. I actually think you take NC State.
I think NC State buries them. I think it's a get right game. They win by 30.
Gonna fuck up Arkansas State. If you want a little favorite coast in, I know we're giving bombs, but this one
I like that.
Arkansas State's a phony 2-0. Shout out to Matt Party. Says best show going.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, there we go. All right, let's watch this Texas State game. All right, it's a huge game. All right, folks, give the Bet Detective a follow on Twitter at CJ Sullivan _. Check out his podcast, The Bottom Line Bombs. What'd you guys talk about today?
Subscribe to that one. Well, I gave out the contest, Survivor, and the 5 picks of the week. And we talked a little Tyreek Hill. We talked a little Shannon Sharp accidentally going on Instagram Live to get himself 300,000 followers and beating those zesty allegations, as they say in the culture.
What's that?
Club Shay Shay.
Shay Shay.
Yeah, but I got Club Shay Shay, Night Call. He's got like 7 different shows.
Night Court?
Him and Ocho's.
Him
and Ocho's show is called like Night Shift or something. I don't know what the fuck it's called. But it,
is that a movie in the 80s?
Nightcat. Yes. Yeah. It was. Great movie. Good movie.
Yeah. Sure. Check out all that stuff over at the Bottom Line Bombs.
Yes.
Subscribe once again. We'll be back tomorrow morning with the FCS Week 3 preview and picks going live probably around 9 a.m. Pacific. Give me a follow on Twitter at TheColbyD. The College Football Experience is on Twitter at TCE on SGPN. Also, YouTube.com/The College Experience. Hit that like and subscribe button. Till next time, folks, this is the College Football Experience. You better start thinking about yours. And we out of here.